Codenames is a 15-minute game for 4 or more players in which you play as 2 competing teams of spies. Contact all your team's agents by guessing their codenames and win the game. Be a master wordsmith and a clever thinker to be the best spy organization. In Codenames, players split into 2 equal teams, red and blue. Both teams begin each game by choosing a spymaster. The spymasters sit together at one end of the table, while the field operatives sit at the other end. There are 25 words on the table, and the spymasters want the operatives to guess all their team's words. The spymasters have access to a secret key that tells them which word corresponds to which team, red or blue. If all agents of a color are revealed, that team wins. The pale squares are innocent bystanders, and the black square is the assassin. The color on the border of the key indicates which team begins. To balance the game, the team that starts must contact 9 agents, while the second team only needs to contact 8. The double agent card can be flipped to give the first team the appropriate number of agents. The spymasters give one-word clues to their team, as well as a number. The word they give relates to one or more of the words on the board, and the number is usually how many of those words it relates to. For example, if I want my team to guess the words Loch Ness and dragon, I might give the clue monster 2. The operatives may talk through the clue together. Their decision is final when one of them touches a word. The spymaster then covers the word with the corresponding tile. If the tile was your team's agent, you may continue to guess. If the tile was the other team's agent or an innocent bystander, your turn ends. If the tile was the assassin, your team loses the game. You can make, at most, as many guesses as the number given by the spymaster plus 1. The guesses you make don't have to be related to the latest clue. For example, if you missed a clue from before, you can try to solve it using your extra guess on the following turn. If at any point a team is taking too long, anyone may flip the timer to force a decision. Clues should be about the meaning of the word. For example, gland cannot be used as a clue for England. Numbers and letters can be used as clues, but you can't, for example, use A as a clue for apple because it starts with the letter A. You cannot use any form of a word on the table. For example, to try and guess break, you cannot use B-R-A-K-E, break, breaking, broke, breakage, breakdown, or breakfast. Spymasters cannot give any more information when giving clues. Saying a phrase like, "this might be a stretch," could give away the words. Not keeping a straight face or reaching for a tile early are tells that give the players additional information. Even after a word is guessed, the spymaster should not give any extra info. When your information is strictly limited to what can be conveyed with one word and one number, you are playing in the spirit of the game. Other optional rules about clues are found in the rulebook. If the spymaster is ever in doubt about whether a clue is legal, they can whisper it to the opposing spymaster to check. If they allow it, the clue is fine. There are 2 expert clues a spymaster can give. One is to give the number 0, like cats, 0. This means that the clue you have given does not relate to any of your team's agents, so you can use this option to help your team know which words are not yours. In this case, operatives may have infinite guesses. The second expert clue is to give the number infinity, like summer, infinity. Do this if you have multiple missed clues and want to give your team a chance to guess them. The downside is that your team cannot know how many words relate to that clue. To begin a game of Codenames, make 2 even teams and decide your team colors and who will be the spymasters. The game comes with 200 cards with a unique word on each side. Randomly select 25 cards and deal a 5x5 grid, and place a random key in the stand so only the spymasters can see it. The orientation of the key doesn't matter. After a game is finished, you can assign new spymasters, pick a new key, and make a new grid of words. Since each card is double-sided, you can easily make a new grid by flipping over each card. We're Games Explained, and that's how to play Codenames.